Hi, I'm Allison with FlickDirect. It's so nice to meet you. And there are so many strong superhero female characters these days. What was it like to be the first?
Well, I didn't know that I was actually the first, although, I mean, I guess it was the first time that a film was being made. For me, as an 18-year-old kid, just getting that part straight out of Performing Arts High School, it was just a dream come true, like very, um, just huge. And I think it's come a long way, and where they are now with Melissa Benoist and with the TV series, it's really terrific what they've done with that.
Speaking of the TV series, what was it like playing her adoptive mother?
I love it, and playing Kyler's mom. They're really lovely. The whole Greg Berlanti world is really great, and the writing is terrific. All the actors get along great, and they're shooting up in Vancouver. They were shooting it in LA, and then they moved it up to Vancouver, but. Yeah, it's been great fun.
So what does it mean for you to have 35 years later to have this coming out on Blu-ray?
I think there's going to be a lot of special things about it that should be fun to watch, but probably more for the collectors. It's going to be a big deal to have, just to have something. I think like the LPs is what I heard. You sort of collect these things. And, yeah, so it's exciting.
So thinking back to it, when you first filmed it, what were the best and worst parts of filming?
I think the best part of shooting was, the whole thing felt so magical and surreal, and I didn't know better to be scared or to be. So probably the flying sequences were the most fun, both on the polearm and in the aerial ballet. I just really enjoyed that.
Well, thank you. We're really excited for the Blu-ray to come out. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
First of all, very cool hat. I understand it says Superman in Japanese. Really cool.
Oh, yeah. This is when I go to these things, this is my go-to hat. They gave this to me down at DC Comics, and I just said, well, you know what, I'm going to wear that everywhere I go.
Well,
because of this stuff.
It's very cool. What's it like coming to something like this 34 years later, or even longer than that for Superman?
It's a trip. It's, we were just talking about what it means to the fans. And, this is such a subculture here. And I love these people. They're honest. And when I was an actor, all I wanted to do was be honest. And the fans here, they're just so real. And they tell you where they were when they very first saw the film. And they were with their father and their mother and their sisters. And
You get to be part of their memories.
I get to be part of it without even knowing I was ever a part of it. And it's kind of heavy. And you kind of go home and you just get back to your life. But while you're in the moment, it's like, wow, I meant that much to you? Or like I say, I'm a small part in the movie. And Christopher Reeve was, he was Superman. Helen Sater, she was Supergirl. Both were just new faces that we got to meet. And they did their job.
They definitely did. I feel like you're probably one of the first characters maybe that was in a universe. You started out in Superman, and then you transitioned, and you were in Supergirl as well. Now it's, we have all these universes going on. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. I just know I'm looking, talking about looking back with my career, and I've been able to be in some really good films. And to be lucky enough to be in one good film, you're a lucky actor.
Yeah, very true.
And I've been in some films that we're talking about today, 40 years later, 34 years later, 30 years later. And I don't even know how I got here. I went to military school, and when I got out of school, my mom knew an agent. She said, do I want to try to do this? I said, I guess. And I just started doing it. And I retired maybe 5 years ago because I thought, how does it get any better? Yeah. And while I was working, I would always think, don't get caught. Because I never really trained, and my fear was somebody's going to go, you really don't know what you're doing, do you? And I had always thought, get in, do your job, be believable, and get out of there. And somehow I think I got away with that. But it's really interesting, like I say, just to even be here talking to you as Jimmy Olsen, or as Dave McFly or Glenn Lundy or any of the characters I've played, it's a trip. And any of you out there let me tell you, just get out of bed because it could happen to you. That's the truth, man. Just make a difference. Just get out of bed and in life make a difference.
It's such a phenomenal story. That's wonderful.
Oh, it's amazing.
So now that this is coming out on Blu-ray, what are your hopes and expectations for the Blu-ray?
The hopes. Well, I don't think I even have a Blu-ray player, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go to a friend's house to see the color. But some people that have seen it, they say the color, and I'm sure there's some new scenes in it, and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't seen the film in a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen Supergirl. It's been a long time since I see any of these films. But I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully they're going to give me one before I leave here.
I hope so.
Us. Maybe they'll give us
That
us.
was nice.
You know,
Well, thanks
yeah.
for talking.
It's good to be here, and it's great to see Helen again, and life is good.